Before the film or after? Not like, I mean...
Before the birds? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, no, after.
Okay.
That's by the... But, okay, like, for me, like, working on the inside, anytime that I've, like, moved a piece of furniture or whatever, you get the old custodian that was here from, like, the 1890s or something. And then when the influenza epidemic went through and it killed, like, 1 out of every 3 people here, it killed a lot of the kids because they were in the school, and so they spread it to each other real fast. And so a lot of the spirits that are out front are the kids, you know, here, right where you're parked, across the street. As a matter of fact, in the birds, the kids ran around the backside and they ran down the street, you know, and yelling. And right over where that little fence is, there was a bush, and there was a kid there that in the film, they're like, well, why is this kid in the bush? And it wasn't one of the kids in the cast.
Oh, really? I have to watch that again, obviously.
Right. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, this is definitely, this is one of the most haunted, and this place is always for sale.
Which one?
I think there was a
the one with the green and white
character in there, because I mean that thing is sold more times than
really.
Than
wow,
any
how
other
interesting.
Place, you know.
I guess you have to look up the address or something to. I don't even know if people post anything of that online. You would think they would nowadays with the internet, but probably not. I don't know. It's one of those things you'd figure out yourself once you move in.
Well, yeah, pretty much. But I mean, whoever's been there hasn't lasted there more than like a couple of years.
Wow. So do they own this whole property as well?
No, this is actually part of that property.
This? Yeah.
This is the schoolhouse property, but they own up the land, all the bald land up above it that you see back at that way, and some other stuff.
And they're okay with it. There's nothing else. It's like a daily.
It's just it's regular. They don't really bother. Now, they just come out every once in a while, making this appearance, but it's just like it's kind of the same ones, and you get to know it. And it's just, you know,
they're not
it's
like
just
the
like
harmful
how the kids were in Hogwarts walking along. Yeah,
exactly.
You just get used to it, you know.
Not harmful ones, I guess.
It's actually kind of boring, I guess.
Probably because it's a kid spirit, I would think.
Sure, but in between my first and second marriage, I lived here for about a year, and so being a new kid in there, you know, for a while, I mean, I got to see lots of different little apparitions.
You actually saw it?
Oh yeah, actually had the janitor. He's my favorite because he walked through me.
Oh my God!
And
kidding me.
I mean, I went froze to the bone.
Was
like
it during
instantly.
the nighttime or?
It was in the day, and it was down at the bottom. There's these stairs where this lady that's been here, she was one of the first school teachers here, and she was the only one buried on hollow ground. But she had fallen down the steps and broke her neck, and she was a young school teacher that got here. Had only been here for like a year. Everybody loved her and all that. Anyway, so. At the bottom of the stairs, so sometimes you hear the don't down the stairs, and that's like, but the old guy, he'll go through, because he doesn't like it when you move stuff.
I've always heard that about. I listened to this podcast that's like real ghost stories online, but I've heard that. Like, you know, they don't like when new people move in and you move anything that was theirs or whatever.
Right.
I've heard that you just let them know that, hey, it's my place now. You know, I don't mean to, you know. Talk to them like they're actually there.
I did that all the time because after the walkthrough, I was like, okay, dude, so here's the deal.
Exactly.
I have to do this.
Exactly.
So,
yep. You know what's
but
up.
I will put it back the way I found it, and this and that and that and that.
Wow.
So I just announced. But what's really cool is in the upstairs bathroom, which was there was a kid's bathroom up there, or you know, the public bathroom for the school up there, and there's a big mirror up in there, and if you get in there, and so when this was a theater, like we'd be up getting ready. Yeah, it says Bodega Schoolhouse Theater for a while, so we'd be doing our makeups and things like that. All of a sudden, every once in a while, a kid goes to pop up next to you, and pop up on this side, pop up on that side, you know, whatever, and just be laughing. And you can hear them laughing. And,
Is it one of those things where you know what it is when you see it, or are you just
absolutely.
like, was that an actual
flashback or something? Yeah, you know what it is when it's happening. For
Is
sure.
it like stupidly like what they put in movies, like green or yellow, or it just looks like a person with light?
Just like a person that's not fully materialized.
Wow,
like, do you remember the old Star Trek?
Yeah.
When they were, zapping in and zapping out, right? Just someone that's just not fully materialized.
Did it feel cold or anything when it went through you?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
that was like an icicle walking through
Yep.
you. I mean, that was like, and he only did that once.
Did you feel sadness or anything? Sorry, I've experienced one thing in
No,
my
I
life,
felt
and it was the
him
worst
being
ever.
pissed.
He was pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
believe
mean,
it.
he was just like, he just didn't like, because we were changing something
Yeah.
that had been an original feature.
Wow, that's
I
fascinating.
forget what exactly it was, but it was might have been paintings or something. Or
Anything,
whatever,
probably.
I don't know, but yeah, it
Wow.
was something that he was awfully fond of and didn't want to be displaced.
Wow,
So
that's so
we were
fabulous.
opening a wall because there was a plumbing leak. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were taking off the wainscot and the trim and all that.
That's so fascinating. Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
hearing that. Thank you so much. I don't mean to take you away from your job. I'm
Yeah, no,
Lindsay.
it's cool. Okay.
Meet you. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that.
So yeah, no, but now you got some homework. You go up.
Yes,
and
I know.
You'll see it on sightings. You'll look it up. And
Absolutely.
Then just was it 2 Halloweens ago? They were doing a charity benefit here, and like 3 days before or 5 days before, there was newspapers were here. We were taking pictures and everything like that, and there was an apparition up in the second window.
They took the photo from outside?
Yeah, from right over here in the corner, but it's the window closest to the pop out upstairs is where one of the original superintendents likes to appear. Yeah.
Crazy. Man.
And then if you're ever lucky, you get to see the little girl who appears at the top of the steps and disappears by the time she hits the bottom step. It's like in full, Little House on the Prairie.
Wow, thank you so much. That was fascinating.